Hi, I was about to hit the bed. I was thinking, which is more probable to find your potential wife or husband? Is it like some sort of cyberpunkish rave party, like dystopian cyberpunkish rave party where people are immersed in music, like dancing, vibing, and all that? Or a church? So we're talking about wife, and like coming from my perspective, I want to have like traditional values. I value the family values a lot. However, at the same time, I also value like the creativity, openness, I mean, and when you put these two ideas together, like the rave party and the church, rave party seems to be held with more open people and maybe more like creativity driven, openness to experience. Everybody's like stylish and all that. Everybody's like vibing, loving to have fun, you know. I can see myself like definitely like vibing there in a good rave environment and like meeting with people. Oh, that would be dope. I mean, I don't think it would be a great place to meet people because everybody's there to vibe, not like meeting each other whatsoever, I think. Um, and you could say the same with church, but the probability of running across someone or like coming across someone that could be potentially your mate in either of those places, I really can't tell, man. It's just like I was thinking and I couldn't get out of the dilemma or whatever, like because in church you can think like you can come across like good value, good ethics, if you're obviously like coming from a Christian perspective, which I am in this sense at least. You can find a person that is family oriented, you can say community oriented. These are like very important values, you know and like for a rave person, they're going to be more individually based, more like liberty based. They're going to be valuing their freedom, artistry, their personal style over other stuff. They'll be going to be more like free souls, which can make a awesome potential partner. I mean, both can, right? Like, I guess I'm trying to get at, I want to have the best of both worlds. That's what I want. I want to have a person that is open to go to a rave party, but also has maintained those like, conservative, I'm gonna say like conservative values, like traditional values, like having a family, you know, the value of community. And yeah, I don't see these two places or like the people that would prefer to go to these places that much opposite in a way, you know. And like since I mentioned so much about creativity, like there's also creativity in church, like in a person that is more conservative and traditional oriented, their creativity flows towards more other stuff, I don't know, like crocheting, like I don't know, man. Like other type of stuff rather than I mean, you can't really generalize these things, but at the same time you can make a little bit of a sense. You have a little bit of a sense about like if a person is going to church, they're not going to be as crazy as a person that goes to rave, I mean, you never know if you go to extremes at least. But at the same times, there's a there's a little bit of probability. What are the things that these persons are interested in? So, yeah, man, I can't make my mind up. I can't make it straight, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I think I want the best of both worlds. But if I were to decide for a potential partner, I think the probability and the leaning goes towards church, I must say. because it's like a safer bet, because the traditional values are there. And if you both believe in God, like you don't necessarily have to believe in God like as a god, but rather have an aim that is upward, that is like that you have good values that you share with your partner. And I would like to say that that's also God, if you're like doing your own stuff and have an ideal that you work towards, that's God for me. But anyway, so yeah, I was wondering, yeah, what would be your idea? I want to know. Do you have any idea about this? Does this make any sense? I don't know, man. I should probably head to bed. All right, see ya.